would like to start off by introducing the co-hosts here, the staff. The first one, Christiana Bordage, our public engagement coordinator. Sarah Cadberson, our curatorial assistant, and some of you met Sarah because she works with the exhibitions, among other things. And also, I would like to introduce the president of the board of the Art Gallery of Algoma, Mark Lepore. And I'm sure that a lot of you know Mark from previous years. So here is Mark, and I give it to Mark.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. It's nice to sort of see everybody on this Zoom platform. It certainly is a much different experience as it was last year at the Winter Festival, which I think was one of our largest turnouts at the gallery, and maybe our last official public event that was there since the start of this pandemic. So I do thank everybody for joining us in this different format. It is certainly nice to see everybody, and I've missed having our events over the last year or so, and hopefully we can see each other at the gallery soon. I want to thank all participants at our 8th annual Winter Festival. I had the pleasure of being on the judging panel again this year, and it's always wonderful to see so many extraordinary works that are in our gallery from people in the community. So, you know, I encourage everyone to continue to participate. I hope we're going to have another Winter Festival again next year, and I also hope everyone keeps safe, and so that we can see each other sometime soon in person.
Yes, and I also want to acknowledge that today is exactly 1 year since the pandemic was declared, and since we went into the first lockdown, we closed the gallery. So it has been a very interesting year for all of us on many levels. I guess the word interesting is just to cover a lot of other attributes we can add to it, but let's stay positive and try to find joy, as the title of this exhibition is. And I also want to say that we have changed, I have changed the theme a couple of times. There was a completely different theme initially, because some of you may recall that we had planned for the closing event in March last year, and that's when the theme was to be announced. However, the pandemic started. So as I said, this is about third, I believe, the third variation of the theme, depending on how things were evolving. So anyway, we are all here and happy to be able to still share the experience, but you have to come and see the exhibition in person. Some very, very beautiful works, and as every year, jury has very hard time deciding on, you know, who the winners are, and I think everybody is the winner. So just take it from me, everybody is the winner. Thank you all. You all won. Congratulations to everybody. And having said that, I would like to ask Mark to start with acknowledging the youngest participants, as we do every year. And Mark, here you go.
Thank you, Yasmina. And yes, we do want to, of course, acknowledge our young people that have had the courage to put in their works, and I think they're amazing. I certainly wouldn't have ever been able to do that with any of my artwork. It didn't really make it past my own book, and certainly never got exhibited anywhere. But so we want to acknowledge all of our young participants, and we have certificates of participation for everybody, but we'll start with Josh Rubel and Josh's work, Spring Waterfalls. And there's Spring Waterfalls. So thank you again, Josh, for your participation. And next we have Madalena Nisbet. Madalena's work is Snowy Night. Thank you, Madalena. And next we have Emma Mckay. The work is Untitled, but the medium's Glitter and Found Objects. And next, we want to acknowledge Haley Jo DeLolo for the work, The Moose in the Marsh. Thank you, Haley. And next, Grace Cuthbertson and the work, Wolves Playing in the Rain. And next, we have Jeline Bridge Bernardo for her work, Delight Between the Clouds. Thank you, Jeline. And next we have Lydia Blay for the work, The Little Thing That Brings Me Joy. Thank you, Lydia. And finally, we have Ario Barzan for the work, Blue Skies.
We congratulate all of you.
And we also want to continue to encourage your participation. We hope to see all of you again next year.
Well, that brings us then to the next group of awards, and that is honorable mentions. I don't know, Mark, if you are able to do that as well.
Yes. So our first honorable mention, Yasmin, I'm assuming you're ready for me to start with the first
Yes.
one? Okay, so our first honorable mention is to Duff Jennings for the work Sunny Day Memories.
So that is the one on at the bottom, the right one at the bottom, with a long extended label.
Congratulations, Duff. Our next honorable mention would be to Peggy Garbor for the work Nourished by Beauty. Our next honorable mention goes to Kathleen Murray for her work Leaf Peeping Spectacle.
Kathleen is here. I saw Kathleen, so.
Great.
Kathleen, please say something about your work, your practice.
I did this piece when I was doing my master's program out in Alberta, and it's to me like the perfect image of my mental image of a moose in a marsh, Algoma, the symbolism, and that's my biggest draw to Sault Ste. Marie is the Algoma nature. So that's my joy. So this was the piece that I wanted to submit, and it's a very pattern-based and kind of surreal because it's more of an imagined picture of nature, and it's inspired too with the group of 7 with their high contrasting colors. So the lake in the background's not natural looking; it's quite blue, but I did that on purpose because it kind of makes the oranges pop more and make it a bit more fall-like. So, and I'm sure everyone knows how beautiful the fall colors are around Sault Ste. Marie. So I wanted to choose a piece that was my pleasure and joy of being in Algoma.
Thank you, Kathleen. And congratulations to Penny, to Duff, to Kathleen so far, and everybody else.
Our next honorable mention is to Thomas Sinclair for the work She Is Home. She Is His Home.
But congratulations, Thomas Sinclair.
And our next honorable mention is to Zoe Wood Solomon for the work The Passage.
Congratulations, Zoe.
Our next honorable mention is to Carson Merrifield for the work Joyful.
Well, I did see Carson here, so would you like to say something about your work?
It was a lot of fun to make. I love playing with color and light, and joy to me is color, and that piece really reflects that. So it was just a fun piece to make. Thank you.
And I would just add that it is actually the only glass piece this year that we have. Sometimes we have other things, but this year this is the only glass piece.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Our next honorable mention is to Lori Satok for the work Northern Garden.
Lauren Satok. Lauren, would you like to say something about your work? I think this is your first time participating in the exhibition.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's my work. I'm from Manitoulin Island, and I decided to come up, and this work is from a garden that a house that I stayed at a few years ago when I first started coming up around here. So I was really inspired by the randomness and the wildness of her work. So I did a lot of it outdoors on site, and that's basically it. So thanks.
Well, thank you for participating, and hopefully this is not going to be the last time you participate.
Yeah, well, someone on the island told me about it, so I didn't know, and they encouraged me to bring it up. So that I'm going to thank them, and I'm happy to come and see the exhibition. Thank you.
Well, thanks very much, and congratulations.
Thanks.
And tonight's final honorable mention goes to Ario Barzan for the work Blue Skies.
And Ario is here, so we would like to hear something from you.
Oh, hi.
Congratulations. Hi.
Thank you.
Oh, you are very welcome. So you got 2 certificates tonight. Well done.
Thanks.
Did you have fun doing this painting?
Yes.
You want to tell them how you made it?
I use flip cup.
How old are you now?
7.
Okay, because I know that you participate regularly and take classes. So you love painting, right?
He's a little shy. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Well done. Congratulations. Well, last year, for the first time, Algoma Art Society started a new award that they sponsor. And it is called the Most Innovative Award for the most innovative artwork in the exhibition. So this year, this award goes to Desiree Watson for artwork called Gold Upon Grieving. So Kai is going to bring it as close as possible so you can see the reason why the jury decided that it is the most innovative piece. It is actually 3-dimensional and it's made on wood.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very different than anything else in the exhibition or pretty much anything else that most of the time we see. So that was the reason why this one was picked this year, and it's a great work. And then we have the 3 final awards, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place in the exhibition this year. So Mark, you're still here, so do the honors.
Sure, I'd be happy to. Thank you. Our 3rd place award winner, the 3rd place award goes to Mary Stevenson for the work The Falls on the Sand River.
And I have seen Mary here, so Mary, would you like to say something?
Yes, okay, thank you. This is a textile collage, and it's of a favorite place of ours on the Sand River up Lake Superior, the Falls of the Sand. It's just my impression of that, and it's one of our most joyful places to be, especially when the water is really rushing over the river and down over the falls and down the river. And I am challenged always with pieces of textile that I overlay to make it look like strokes of a paintbrush. And so I appreciate so much that you appreciate it, and thank you very much. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Well, congratulations and thank you for participating. You moved
you.
to this area fairly recently, and you're definitely bringing something different.
Well, thank you. Yes, I am originally from Algoma, but we moved back 2 years ago to this area again, and on St. Joseph Island. So it's wonderful to be back, and it's really wonderful to have your work appreciated by your own area. That's very nice. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Mary.
Our second place award winner is Lucy Gagnon for her work Joie de Vivre.
We would like you to say something, Lucy.
Okay, I'm really happy that I win something with a work I like. It's completely new for me. Like if some people know my art in the past, it's so different. You look at what I did in the past and what you're looking now, it's very, you would not think it's the same person who did it. So it was really an adventure for me to start playing with paintbrush and other little things I could pick up, here and there to make the artwork. But it was a pleasure too. I said, if I start painting, I want to create something joyful, something that makes you feel good when you look at it, feel like energy, enthusiasm. And so it has for me, it was a good feeling, when I was done with it. And it was really, painting like with colors was very different, but it's something that I enjoy doing. Yeah. So
yeah. I don't usually, when I'm laying out the exhibition, I don't look at who made it. I'm just trying to create some flow through the space and look at each wall separately and how things go together.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw your name at the top, Lucy, and then I thought, that's not possible.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like shapes and circles, and
it was you. So it's definitely that you did definitely surprise me.
Yeah.
But as I said, I normally don't look, but when I saw the name, I'm thinking, wow, that is different.
And for me,
the same person.
And for me, yellow means like the not only joys but warm, that we're missing, some kind of hugging, and like when you look at the sun, it's warm, you feel like you're like hold by like some heat or whatever. So the yellow was to bring some brightness to our days, like some shine, some sun rays, I would say. And and all like the rest of the colors were blending together and representing different people throughout the world. Different colors mean different things. Yeah, you can look at it and you can see so many things that you can make it your own. But in general, I wanted to do something that was joyful, colorful, and something you look at and you feel like there's some action, there's some enthusiasm, there's some joy. Yeah. So I'm glad that you chose that one, because it was really some kind of experiment at the same time too. So I wasn't sure where I was going with it, but it was going on. I said, okay, I'm going to add this, add that, and it turned out pretty interesting, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Well, congratulations, Lucy. We hope that's not going to be the only experiment you do with color and paint.
No, that's my first one. In fact, it's my first one. So it's really, there's more. Yeah, more coming. Yeah.
Good. That's great.
Thank you.
So anyway, congratulations again. And
thank you.
Okay, and that brings us to the first place.
So our best in show for tonight, being our first place prize, goes to Eileen Halfpenny for her work Mother and Child by the River.
We do want to congratulate Eileen. it is done, if you know Eileen's work, it is done in her style, but it is actually acrylic on canvas. She usually does watercolors. So this one is slightly different that way. And anyway, I also want to say I'm not on the jury. So I'm just here to talk in the name of the art. I can't speak sometimes, so I take the voice. So we do want to extend our congratulations to Eileen as well for something that is slightly out of her usual practice as well. And I think that most of the artwork in the exhibition did follow the theme, which is finding joy. So the idea was that people come in and look at the artwork, and there are so many beautiful pieces in the exhibition. And you just, when you look at most of them, you just start smiling. And that is exactly what the idea was behind this exhibition at this time. And I think we all need that. And we all want to be at least, you know, for half an hour or whatever we spend in the exhibition to forget about our challenges and other things. So many, many beautiful pieces in the exhibition. So I truly invite and encourage you all to come and look at them and enjoy them and find peacefulness and joy. Well, thank you for all of you for joining us tonight, all of the participating artists. As I said, there are so many, it's impossible to actually even pick, you know, the best. It's very arbitrary. And I just think that everybody did a very good work, and I congratulate everybody. Special thank you to all young artists for being, as Mark said, being brave to put your artwork up. Don't give up, keep going. So anyway, well, that brings us to the end of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you again, and all of you keep well, stay well. Mark, do you want to say anything?
I just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us and being patient with our Zoom exhibition and our first, I think it was our first one. I don't think we've done one before. So
no, we did a couple of artist talks, but we didn't do the actual opening on Zoom.
So it's a little different. I prefer the ones in person, but I'm glad we were able to have this one. And congratulations again to not only the winners, but the participants. And we hope to see everyone soon. Stay safe.
Okay, well, have a good night. Stay safe. Goodbye, everybody.